Well, this is pretty rough, but this is a little invention I had here. This is just a square electrical junction box. I had a little battery that was in my lawnmower. I cleaned up a coil here. I've got it actually set for 2 coils, and this is to test a coil and actually a distributor. I've got a distributor put here in the lathe, and I'll hook up some wires here and I'll show you what this does. Well, the whole purpose of this was I wanted to test these 2 coils. This black coil here is supposed to be run with a ballast resistor. This coil here was one that I had in my my Chrysler here. I rode it about an hour or so, and the coil got really hot and burned up the distributor. So I pretty much suspect that this coil is bad, but all I did was put a plug wire in it. I've got this spark plug laying here on the electrical connector. I've tested my battery. I'll show you some more here, but it's got 12 volts, and this distributor runs on 12 volts, and we'll see what it does here. Yeah, you can see it's firing there. Let me turn off the light. Well, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm about 300 RPM. See, it's starting to spark there at 150. So the spark's getting better. Around 500 it quits. I turn it down. 180, it's firing. 260, 300. Right there at 400 it quits, and if I go higher, it comes in around 1,000 RPM. Go below 1,000 it quits. And if I get it up here, you can see it sparking again there. Around 200. Getting a pretty good spark. Around 400 it quits. And it starts again. Right about 1,000. That was 1,500. And that's twice the speed. So that means the motor's running about $3,000. So it was kind of missing. I couldn't figure out what it was, but I can see that that coil there is killing, you know, right about 400. You know, it's about it's doing fine at idle, basically. A little over idle, it starts cutting out. And I know that's not a good plug or anything, but it is good enough to show, and I'll show you some more of what this coil's doing. Now I wanted to see what kind of current draw I had, so I've got this set here to amps right now. It's I think it's 10 amps, and I'm just going to see how much amperage this thing pulls. Okay, I've got it sparking down there. And I'm pulling 3/10 of an amp. It'll go up until it quits. And now it just started pulling 0 amps, and it quit sparking. Alright, there it's sparking again at 240. pulling 2/10 of an amp. Now let's go up here until it just quit. It was pulling 1/2 amp. Now we'll go until it starts again. Alright, it starts sparking. And it's pulling 8/10. And I'm about 1300. So this is running 2600. You can hear it sparking good. Now it's not really sparking. I can hear it, but I can't see it. So it's pulling about 0.4, 5, and then it quits. So when this thing is pulling 5/10 of an amp, still sparking, getting higher than that, and it dies. So this is telling me this coil under any kind of a load is as soon as it hits about less than an amp, it'll kill it. Now I'm going to hook up the other coil with the same setup and see what happens to it. Alright, I just pulled my spark plug wire out and put it on this black coil. This is a good coil, but it's supposed to have a ballast resistor. But let's just see if it sparks. Oh yeah, it's sparking good. And what kind of amperage we got here? Let me reset this. I don't have it hooked up right. Let me get this set up a little better. Alright, I got it set on amps here. Looks like when it starts off, it's pulling about 9 amps. You can see it's sparking good there. In here a little better so I don't shock myself. Alright, we got about 200 RPM. It'd be about 500 idle. You see us getting a real good spark there. Pulling about 9/10 of an amp. So this is pulling a good amp. Alright, I've got it. I took the amp meter out of it. It's running about 360, 700. That's about high idle. I'm getting a really nice spark. Well, it's just sitting here. These wires are not really hooked up good. Let me get those wires plugged in a little better. Oh, just show you the voltage of this little battery. It's got 12.4 volts. I'll start it up here. You can see it sparking down in there. Maybe you can. 12.2, and as I run the distributor up, topped it off, it's 12.3, so it drops 0.3 of a volt at full RPM, about 3,500. And this coil's starting to get a little warm because it's being run without a ballast resistor. But this is my little setup. What I'm going to do is a lot of the old motors have a 6-volt system, and there's no way, particularly in starting, you know, if they're 6.5 volts or something, the minute you hit that starter, they're going to drop down to like 4 or 5 volts. And 4 or 5 volts is not enough to run a converter. So what I'm going to do is use a little 12-volt battery with the exact sort of setup, and use a high resistance coil so it won't pull much. And I've calculated the battery will run the car, just a distributor, for several hours. But once I can get the car started where it's not pulling the 6-volt system down, it'll charge around 7, and my little buck converter can raise this voltage up to 12 or 13 volts. It'll keep the battery charged. The battery will run the car itself for several hours. But if I put the converter and stuff in it, then this distributor will run forever, basically. And without overheating the coil, without overheating the distributor. So this whole little setup here is bench proven, and this coil will spark from 0 all the way to maximum. And this silver carb here, I'll show you what it's good for. This silver coil's trash. But anyway, I can use my little setup to keep testing and developing stuff. And I ordered a new battery and some new coils, and I'll set this up. I need to put a little better setup in here. You can see that's an old plug. But it's good enough to show that it sparks. And of course I've got little tiny wires and jumpers, and it needs to be wired in good. But this is enough for proof of concept. And 1700 on the lathe is going to be what, about 3,500 RPM. That's wrapped up pretty good. That's probably running 70-80 miles an hour. That's good enough to test it. And I can run it for a couple hours and check and make sure that nothing's getting hot. So anyway, guys, just thought I'd bring you along on a little video here to show you what I'm doing today.